Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Hearthstone on the channel. We're going to be making a new priest deck today for the ladder. Got a couple of new cards to make some changes, but first off let's start out with the cleric, some Light of the Naru, and don't know if I'm going to do Power of Glory yet. Go ahead and take a couple Power Word Shields for the card draw as well as the buff. I'm going to take some Mind Visions, probably. I might switch them out. Inner Fire. Not sure on Mind Blast yet. Shadow Word Pain and Death, of course. Don't know about the Shrink Master, Shadow Boxer. We're going to be healing a lot, so maybe that would be good. Thought Steel. Light Wardens as usual. Some Holy Nova for some board clear and some healing. Might do Mind Control. Felon's Chosen. Shadow Madness gain control of an enemy minion with 3 attack or less until the end of the turn. I go ahead and take 1 Shadow Madness and 1 Mind Control. Might change that up in a bit. And also got another Light Warden, which is pretty good. Try to round this out with some more minions. Might replace a couple spells with some minions because right now we don't really have that much. Have mostly spells, take some Tide Hunters, and just crafted some Harvest Golems, take some of those. And it looks like instead of, which spell did it say we're going to get rid of? Let's do, instead of the Power Word Shields, we'll take something for later in the game. Maybe a couple legendaries, such as Sneed for a late game card, and I have a bunch of minions on the board, so maybe something that'll help buff it up. Go ahead and take a Gurubashi Berserker. I'm not going to plan on having a bunch of stuff on the board. Could take a Questing Adventure every time you play a card. That might be worthwhile as opposed to maybe a Shadow Boxer. Harvest Golems are good because they give something sticky early on that can't really be taken off that easily. Maybe instead of a couple Tide Hunters, do some Questing Adventures just because of all the 1-cost cards we have. And is there anything that I would rather have the Power Word Shield than a copy of a random card from your opponent's hand into your hand? I'll take 1 Power Word Shield instead of 1 Mind Vision. And there we go. So we can now test this deck out on ladder. The season reset, so we're back down to rank 22. Hoping to get a bit higher this season. Maybe try to unlock some more cards, go through some arenas, all that good stuff. New Tavern Brawl soon, so should be able to get a pack from that. Just hoping to get some stuff that can impact the decks that we really play, and there is a coin. Get rid of one of the Shadow Word Pains, get a Questing Adventure. So we turn 1 Cleric here, don't really have any cards to follow it up unless we coin out Felon's Chosen, which I actually think I might do. Make it a 3/7 Northshire Cleric that draws us a card every time we heal with it, so it is very useful to us. Then we have a Shadow Word Pain to follow up to clear something off the board if we don't want to throw the Cleric into it for some reason. Just gotta hope that they don't have anything on turn 1 that could counter the Cleric. And they have a Goldshire Footman, which won't really be too much of a problem against the Cleric here. Go ahead and put her out. It's 1 damage. If he does anything, it just gives something to heal, but we'll still probably use Felon's Chosen next turn with the coin. Then we can heal and just maintain board control afterward. Is he gonna go face or is he gonna go after her? He's gonna go face with the Footman and then probably use the dagger on face 2. Yep. Is good for us. We'll be able to buff it up pretty well. Shadow Boxer would be interesting here as a combo, but I think let's do this. Kill off the Footman, puts a big minion on the board and gives us some card draw. Either heal it up or Shadow Boxer next turn. Because if we get that damage down and the card draw from healing, then we're pretty well set. Doesn't have anything to play on turn 2 except for a 1 mana card, it looks like.
One shot.
I have an archer, does 1 damage to us, not too big of a deal. Could Shadow Boxer, we could heal here. I think I'm going to Shadow Boxer, set us up for some extra damage every time we use our hero power, as well as getting another minion on the board. Maintain some board control here. Backstab and then throw the 1/1 into it, which is not too bad for us. Did use one of his spells to take care of it. Now he's going to get the Dragonling mechanic. Take care of that with Shadow Word Pain probably, and then heal. Or heal first, just for the card draw. Because it's a pretty big minion, or we could do that. I think I'm going to just get that off the board to
Right away.
make it to where we don't have to worry about him doing too much damage to the cleric. Get a Shadow Madness. And next turn we can probably Light Ward and heal again. Or no, we don't have enough mana to Questing Adventure and Light Ward and heal. Or else put out a Berserker here would be good as well. Can't take control of the Footman. We can, however. Do we kill him off, or do we leave him alive, make this a 7/7? I think we do make this a 7/7 and get another Northshire Cleric here.
Is someone right away?
There we have some pretty good card draw and a lot of benefit from healing on the board. And he can only take out one of the minions, probably the other Northshire Cleric, and then leave the... then he'll be able to hit something else with it on the next turn. Deadly Poison, he looks like he's going to try to take out the 7/7 here. Or he's just going to go for face with the dagger. Or he's actually going to hit it. Alright, so we end up losing 1 minion. Holy Nova is pretty interesting here, but I'm not going to use it. I'm going to play the Adventurer, don't really have anything to follow up with. Heal her, gain some more attack on her, draw another card. We get a Thought Steal. Now there are 3 cards on the board he's got to worry about taking out. Either the Light Warden or the Adventurer before it gets too buffed up. Don't really have anything to combo too much on the next turn unless he plays something good for Shadow Madness, and then we can Thought Steal, get that to a 4/4, and he might have lethal if he can't do anything, but he does get the Stormwind Knight out. Trade him for the Light Warden. He goes ahead and kills that off, so dagger again. Still in a pretty good position here. We draw into a Light Spawn, which is very nice for us. Get that, and then go ahead and Thought Steal, draw 2 cards from his deck, a Sap and a Nightblade. Sap's very good, Nightblade's alright. It could help us get lethal next turn if he kills one of our minions off. Otherwise, we are still looking pretty good. Sap will take care of a taunt if we need to, if it's more than what Shadow Madness can take. Or Shadow or Death, so not much. Yeah, we pretty much are, unless he has something that can kill both of these off, we are in a very good position right now. Still the Light Warden and the Adventurer at him. Depends on what he decides to do here. I like the being able to put down the, what are they called, Light Wardens? Or is that this, Light Spawn? The ones that buff up every time you heal them, so you get a pretty good benefit from each of those, and then along with the card draw, just overwhelms really, really well. Go ahead and hit us in the face, but thanks to the Nightblade we got from him, or else just do this. And kill him off. Velen's Blessing, or Velen's Chosen is very good for the Light Spawn because of the fact that it gives him 4/4 instead of just the 2/4. There we go, we get 1/2 of our quest as well, and go ahead and jump right back in. Pretty good win there, was able to get a lot of benefit from all of the things that we need to heal in order to get the card draw or the buff or whatever It'd be nice to put some more Inspire cards in here because we are probably going to be using our hero power so much, and it's another rogue. Just look to unlock more of the Inspire cards as we go along. Light Spawn I might keep just to have. Thought Steal get rid of in favor of hopefully something early on. We don't get it. Get a Shadow Word Pain, Shadow Word Death. We got some board control, but not really anything to put out. Harvest Golem I crafted just because it is a pretty good minion. Gives you something sticky to put on the board, as well as
One shot.
if you want to get like a Mech Warper out, you can get even more of a discount on it. I'm not going to bother with using Shadow Word Pain on that. Put out a Harvest Golem next turn. Hopefully they just hero power or something, instead of coining out something for 3 mana. Raid Leader, alright. Raid Leader on this board is kind of a waste, at least in my opinion. But be it as it may, we can put out a Light Spawn next turn or else Light Ward and heal. He's just going to dagger. And he's not going to take care of the golem, he's just going to go after us, which is pretty good for us. Kill off the raid leader here, of course, and then it's a 1-1. We could light spawn. I think I'm going to do that just to get something pretty good on the board for us. And then we have the Berserker next turn, most likely. Or else we could do like an Inner Fire or a Light Warden, depending on what we get. He's not going to combo the Eviscerate. He could have taken care of the Light Warden if he wanted to, or else he has 2 of them, so he is going to kill off the Light Warden, but gives us board control, or at least a clear board. He doesn't do anything on his turn. We can put out the Berserker. From what he's been playing so far, he's had a lot of cards that we can get the combo or the Berserk off of. He might have some more stuff for later. We draw into Sneed. Gives a later game. Pretty good minion. But actually Inner Fire on the Berserker is very good for us. Are we Light Warden, Inner Fire, or Light Warden? We Light Warden, Light Spawn, and then Inner Fire this guy. Hit him for 7. It's a couple of big minions and minion that we can buff up pretty well. We have board control in our hand, and we have a turn 8 play. Nothing really for turn 7. We can kill off the Naga on the board without much of a problem. Just brings the Berserker down a bit, but we can heal him back up.
So many options.
Cold Blood into Sharp Sword Oil. So he's not going to have a weapon out when he does Sharp Sword Oil, but he is going to use it on the Naga. We can still trade the Light Spawn into it and retake board control, or else we could just do Shadow or Death here to keep it alive. I think we do. Play the Shadow Boxer, hit him a bunch, and then should have healed to gain that attack first. Do 1 damage to him and then buff him up, and they will end up conceding. So far, pretty good on the priest deck. A couple of victories, a West reward on the first couple of matches. Looking forward to a couple more next time, and hopefully rising on the ladder pretty quickly to a better rank than we got last season. And until then, thank you all for watching, and as always, hope to see you all again next time.